You know him as Mr. Beast. He is, without a doubt, the king of the viral challenge. His videos, they pull in hundreds of millions of views by pitting people against just insane odds for life-changing cash prizes. But how does he actually do it? All right, let's get into it. We're going to deconstruct the storytelling machine that's behind all those views. So what's the formula here? How do you actually engineer drama that keeps millions of people, glued to their screens? We're going to answer that exact question by taking apart two completely different MrBeast challenges, just to find the one powerful blueprint that they both share. So on one side, you've got pure psychological warfare. I mean, a man forced to confront his past in the wilderness with the women he cheated on. And on the other side, a classic man versus nature survival story, a team just battling the elements. One's about emotional survival, the other is all about physical survival. They seem like they're from different planets, right? Well, as we're about to see, they're actually built on the exact same foundation. It's a formula that's been meticulously crafted to generate conflict and, of course, a compelling story. Okay, so the first ingredient in this whole formula is engineered pressure. You just can't have drama without high stakes. And in these challenges, the pressure is cranked up to the max from the very first second. In the X's video, the pressure isn't physical at all. It's purely emotional. You've got this guy, Grant, who cheated publicly, and now he is literally trapped with 5 people who all share one thing in common: him. The setup weaponizes their shared history. It forces a confrontation. It is, as he puts it, every man's worst nightmare. Now, the boat challenge, it applies a completely different kind of pressure. Here, the environment itself is the villain. They're up against dehydration, heat stroke, and this vast, unforgiving ocean. The stakes aren't emotional baggage, they are literally life and death. So what's so fascinating about the Eggs' video is how this number right here just supercharges the pressure. That $300,000 prize isn't just a reward, it's a catalyst. It turns old resentments into strategy and forgiveness into a transaction. Suddenly, every single interaction is a high-stakes negotiation. And here, the contrast couldn't be clearer. The pressure isn't social or financial, it's primal. There's no need to manufacture stakes with a cash prize when the island itself is actively trying to take you out. So, you've got your extreme pressure. What's next? Well, you need a set of rules. But these aren't just rules for playing fair. No, they are the engine of the story. They're designed to force really tough decisions and create these huge, dramatic turning points. The X's challenge has a really clear and kind of brutal set of rules. Grant holds all the power, or at least he thinks he does. This whole elimination structure creates this constant state of paranoia. To survive, the X's have to play a social, emotional game, balancing their real feelings with the need to stay on his good side. And then, the masterstroke, a secret rule revealed only to the women. This one sentence completely flips the power dynamic on its head. It transforms the game from one of survival into this long-con revenge plot, with Grant as the totally unknowing target. So the rules literally created the entire story. The boat challenge, on the other hand, has zero secret twists. Its rules are dictated by Mother Nature. This timeline shows that their enemy isn't each other, it's the clock. They've got limited water, their energy is draining, and most important of all, the tide. That final race against the tide becomes the ultimate, unchangeable rule of their game. All of this, the pressure, the rules, it's all designed to do one thing: generate conflict. But as we're going to see, where that conflict comes from creates two radically different but equally gripping survival stories. The conflict in the X's challenge is it's deeply personal and it's vicious. It's all fueled by past betrayal and present-day manipulation. This quote isn't about surviving in the woods. It's a straight-up character assassination. The battle is fought with words and with lies and emotional attacks. Now contrast that with the conflict in the boat challenge. The pain here is physical, it's raw, and it's shared. They aren't fighting each other. They're fighting their own body's limitations, together, as a team. The enemy is exhaustion and the overwhelming power of the ocean. This slide really just lays it all out. On the left, you've got a story driven by distrust and deceit, where the goal is individual victory. Then on the right, you've got a story of teamwork and desperation, where the goal is collective survival. Just two totally opposite ways to create compelling human drama. So this all brings us to the payoff. A story is really only as good as its ending. And one of these challenges ends in a shocking victory that's born from betrayal. The other one ends in a crushing failure. And yet, they're both incredibly satisfying to watch. So why is that? The ending to the Exes video is pure TV drama. It is the culmination of 30 days of manipulation. Abi swearing on the Bible only to smash the heart and steal all the money. It's a stunning twist that gives you the ultimate release for the revenge plot we've been following the whole time. And now look at this. The boat team, they fail. They get within swimming distance and the ocean just beats them. But here's the thing. It doesn't feel like a loss because the story was never really about getting to the island. It was about the attempt. Their heroic effort against impossible odds, that's the real victory. And this just perfectly illustrates the two paths to a satisfying story. You can have one single winner whose victory is the climax of this complex plot of betrayal, or you can have a team that is united in failure, where the shared struggle itself is the emotional payoff. Both of them work. So that's the Mr. Beast formula. Engineered pressure, rules that drive the narrative, and a conflict that leads to a powerful emotional ending, win or lose. Which leaves us with just one final thought. Which story will you remember longer? The game that was won or the challenge that was survived?